Okay guys, we're going to do a quick alignment evaluation of an athlete here. We're going to first get, this is a camp board, good level surface. It's a good idea just to check to make sure it's somewhat level so the athlete's not compensating because of being on an uneven surface. The athlete should have his boots buckled up. Okay, get up here, put your toes up against this board. Get in a good comfortable stance where you're flat over the soles. The boots are straight and good parallel, good straight boots there. And then we're going to do a quick couple notes in the notebook here. So we're going to measure his stance from this. Everything you do in boot work and canting for lateral alignment, everything's based off this center seam of the boot, which is the exact center through the entire boot. There's a center seam. So you can see it right here. I'm going to go from center seam to center seam. There is a 9-inch stance. So his stance is 9 inches. I would date this evaluation 11/3/2014. I'd write down the model. This is a head B5. And I would just go ahead and record the sole size just for future reference. So it's a head B5, 293 millimeter sole size. And then from there you're going to go ahead and find the center of the knee mass. So take the tibial plateau here and the thickest part of that knee mass, and then keep these parallel straight back. Right there I got a mark, so you're going to make a mark right on the center of the knee mass. And right here is center of the knee mass. You can see this knee goes out a little, and the mark is to the center of the, or to the one side of the kneecap, but that's still the center of his knee mass. Then you're going to take a plumb bob and see where the knee, the center knee mass, is in relation to this center seam. For optimal edge performance in the lab, we're just doing this in the lab. When you watch them ski out in the field, things may be different. You can adjust that later. But we're just trying to set up a baseline off this center seam. So the optimal position we usually go for in ski racing is about 1/4 inch inside all the way up to maybe even 1 inch inside. In the 90s, with that big blocky square stance of Hermann Maier, we tried to go more with the center seam, but now we definitely found the initiation much easier when the knee's over the big toe, which is somewhere in here about 1/4 inch inside. So one method is a plumb bob. Could drop that here, and then you're going to make a mark. Hands down, eyes straight ahead, light tension on the boots. You're going to make a mark just somewhere right here. And you can take that back in there. And that's going to put them about go up the center seam to that mark is just over 1/2 inch inside. I would say he's 5/8 inside. So I would record that. His right boot is 5/8 inside. So he's undercanted. He's within that range we're talking about. The easier method is to take a carpenter square, put it over that center of the knee mass, and see where that lines up, which is, same mark right there. Then you're going to take this one. We'll see what the left one lines up with. So center knee mass to here. And that is right on the center seam. So I would say he's slightly over canted on the left boot. So I would take a 1 degree cant, just roll it in, put that under here, thick side to the outside. We're going to roll in, Zane. Okay, down. And that's going to roll them inside there. and bring him into the right range. 1 degree puts him about a 1/4 inch inside. So right there, make a mark. Right here, can measure that off the center seam. It's hard to see the center seam. You know, that's probably 3/8 inside. So he was at center on his left. He was center, and now 1 degree moved him 3/8 inside. There you have it.